I got to tell you, I'm in heaven. I'm up by Pioneer Hall. It's a beautiful morning here at the Iowa State Fair, and I wanted to come see the antique farm machinery display, and I'm thrilled to be standing here with the man himself, Jack Smith. You're going to give us a little guided tour of these magnificent pieces of history.
We've been up here on the hill for 25 years plus. Most of the machinery that you're going to see is 100 years old. We're really preservationists. We try to find machinery in its work clothes. People are amazed that it runs at all. And trying to explain to them what it did. You know, it pumped
Correct.
water, it carried, it ground feed. You had to do that by hand before that.
One thing that I know you try to continue is getting the young minds engaged in the technology that they're observing here. And you've got a section down here that is pretty much dedicated to the young folks, and it's almost a hands-on area.
That is correct. Even the little guys can go down there and run a hand corn grinder to see what it does. There's corn shellers that used to have to do that by hand. The corn shellers were literally a miracle of their time.
Yes.
You could do them, they had a crank, or you could hook them up to the engine, either one. But the little guys really get into that. We always try and give them a corn cob or two to take home.
So now we come to this beauty.
Now we come to this. This
more
was,
technology.
Yeah, more technology. A miracle for those processing corn. These guys here, you had a handle on the outside, and you've got a pulley on the inside. Now, if you were lucky, you had a little brother, and you'd get him to turn that crank just as fast as he possibly could.
Oh my goodness.
Get the inertia on that flywheel, and you'd throw the corn in there, and it would grind it just that fast.
We're continuing our tour through history, and we're standing here watching a water pump. If you didn't have a machine back in the day, you were doing this by hand. Is that correct?
That is correct. If you had 10, 20, 30 head of cattle and some chickens, you were going to use that well pump lever that isn't there right now. You were going to fill that bucket 30 or 40 times or more and then carry it to wherever the livestock were, because they're not where the well is. Or you get one of these guys, you can pump all the water you want in just a few minutes.
Well, Jack, I want to get over here and look at these beauties and listen to them run. Don, you got to fire up the smallest HarleyDavidson V I've ever seen. Now, if that were on a bike, that probably would fit me, be about my size. Jack, thank you so much for this beautiful run through agricultural history, state of Iowa. I'm Bill Riley, and I am having fun at the Iowa State Fair.